You have to be proactive in anything you do. And when it comes to prosthetics, it's probably even more so.
It's easier.
It's easier.
Yeah.
So
You're really working the core.
If you sit around and just expect that
Yeah.
next great thing to
Your brain
happen,
says,
the
"Oh,
chances
I
are
gotta
it probably
change
won't, or
something."
it's not going to happen to you. It's going to happen to somebody that was asking for it.
Mark's a big guy. He's got a lot of muscle mass. But one thing that we're finding is that he's swelling out.
I was on July 2nd, 2003. I was working on a piece of unexploded ordnance. It was U.S. ordnance that failed to function as designed. I was cleaning a farmer's field so that they could get back to their life. It detonated in my hand. I worked on over 40,000 of these type of ordnance items by hand, over 200 that day. And the last one I picked up, it went off. I ended up losing my left hand, my left eye, thumb and index finger of my right hand, and I made the decision to have my right leg amputated above the knee. When I was deployed, me and my wife, Len, were married for less than a year. She was there by my side the whole time in the hospital. She slept in that really uncomfortable chair that they stick next to the bed.
Well, the other workout device with the metal plate inside.
I like this because it's my go-to. This is what I use when I'm out and about, anything other than the gym. At the gym, I have a terminal device and a different arm that, it's kind of a one-size-fits-all device that I can grab onto the bars, I can pull, I can do anything I have to do with it. So it's pretty much it.
I'll go up each weight.
I could care less how it looks as long as it works. That's all I care about. I want it to work. That a lot of people use for curl. You can also use it for doing tricep, and I'll actually use that. You have to have somebody who concentrates in that area in order to give you the right care and push towards getting you to where you need to be. It just seems to me that I could get better care and a better prosthesis by going to somebody who specializes in that. And I'd actually like this part to be kind of curved a little bit more than it is. Yeah, because there's sometimes you want to. Occupational therapy, they're there to give you advice, give you some pointers. Pronation and supination was something that I really had an issue with at the beginning because I'm bedridden for nearly 4 months, and in that time you're fairly inactive. Once I started getting back to a more active lifestyle, the OTs they helped me get that range of motion, which was very important.
Down like this, you have to think about what's happening with your spine. Your spine is curving a little bit.
I'm happy I had a daughter first because it slowed me down, and but she's my little tomboy. She can do boy stuff, she can do girl stuff. On the weekends, me and her, we go rock climbing. We all like to go camping. We drove up to Canada a couple years ago so that we could see the country. And while we did that, instead of staying in a hotel, we stayed at a campsite. And that builds, history and, memories that are important to any family. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. I live by that every day because there's always something, you need to figure out how to do. And especially as an amputee, you have to improvise, you have to adapt, and then you got to get over it, which is overcome. So improvise, adapt, and overcome.